How are we doing, good people? It is Monday, and welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at Midday. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. For sure. Hope everybody had a great weekend, a fantastic weekend with all those intangibles out there. There you go. There you go. But how are we doing today, kids? It's Monday. We hope everyone had a great weekend. Everyone have a good weekend. We have a great weekend. All right. Well, welcome to the show, good people. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Don't forget to visit the website, www.dremontez.com. You can pull out your phone right now, give you time to go over that with your phone. Get you to the right version of the show. You get caught up on our latest podcast episode. Episode 501 is up. You can also follow us on Facebook. We have a page for our podcast, Who's to Blame, as well as on Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast, Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, YouTube Dre Montez, and TikTok Dre Montez 63. We also have a donation page if you'd like to make a donation to the show. All donations are greatly appreciated. All the information about that is on the website. Maybe you're trying to spice it up for the holiday season and want to push some sales or drive some attention to your product. If you want to do some advertising with us, please let us know, and we will definitely take care of you with that information as well. All right, we got our high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. You got to hug it out sometime. Got to hug that thing on out sometime. Tell you about those hugs. They mean a lot. Them hugs mean a lot. I'd like to send out birthday shout outs to everyone. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. A special happy birthday to my grandson, Jason. Happy third birthday to you. Happy birthday from Grandpa to you. I hope you kick it on your birthday because I'm going to kick it too. Happy birthday to my grandson, Jason, right there. There it is, right there. Also, a birthday shout out to my man, Jake from London, who turned 25 on Thursday. We had a nice little get together at the old place in Soulard of McGurk's as we watch USA and England get it in. And that we know how that turned out. But yesterday, I guess tomorrow we'll find out what goes on with USA. But again, if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating anything today, congratulations. If you found out you got a baby on the way, congratulations. Tell you if you had a kid over the weekend, congratulations, new parents, both of you. Fine job. Welcome back to the first day at work. First day at work for some of you coming back off of the holiday break. If anybody was probably late for work today, is anybody that was on the plane with Odell Beckham Jr., those people are probably late for work. Because I'm quite sure somebody missed the connecting flight. When you got to pull everybody off the plane and take them back in the building, somebody missing the connecting flight. And travel already is chaotic enough, and now we got to deal with that as we're still trying to figure out what happened. But we all know what happened. We all have been on a plane like Odell Beckham Jr. before, allegedly. I'm just thinking, what if? Hear me out. Make it make sense on this Mama Mentality Monday. But what if, just what if, the way everything is going around, if just say what if somebody in the powers that be of the process of getting Odell Beckham Jr. re-signed to a team, tipped off an airline and just said, hey, let's cause a disruption. Let's make a miss out on a little bit of money here. Could that be a thing? Am I reaching too far? Am I reaching too far? I've seen way too much going, and I'm like, wait a minute. Everything is not the way it appears it seems all the time. They call that the Kansas City Shuffle. They make you look over here, but the real action going on over here. Stay with me now. Stay with us. That's all I'm saying right there. You know what we have to do now? We got to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you, and laugh. I try to make it a fact to share how important it is to laugh, dance, and cry every day. How important it is. Therapeutic. It makes you feel so good. It's some type of positive affirmation you get out of it. If you laugh, dance, and cry every day, you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed on how you feel when you do such a thing. Trust me on that. I wouldn't lead you wrong. I may lead you right. Talk to me now. Talk to me. Well, yet UNC and Bama in basketball on the collegiate level play a 4 overtime game thriller. I tell you what was really surprising over the weekend. I think Michigan Wolverines football team just scored again. Yeah. They talk about players overcoming adversity, dealing with their loss, not performing up to the way they should have. But talk about a coach. 2 years ago, Captain Khaki Pants was on everybody's board to hurt him, to run this man out of Ann Arbor. Why did we hire him? He's no good for us. He's not going the Bo Schembechler way. This man is a fraud. Now look at him. He done flipped the script. My, oh, my. They put the Wolverine in the shoe. They dotted the fuck out that eye, didn't they? I mean, wow. The second half, the details of the day, they really took practice to its full advantage, to theirs. They did not give up on the run, and that's where the speculation was at coming into that matchup over the weekend. TCU stepped up to the plate. USC, I finally got a chance to see what the hype is all about. Lincoln, I believe in Riley, is on to something, kids. I think he saw the curve coming in sports culture. He saw the curve and the opportunity to do something out there on the left coast when it comes to collegiate football. Believing in his program, believing in the system, proving you that, hey, this can work if you trust me on this. I like that. LSU, Florida, Clemson. Things happen. South Cackalack. Hey, college football in the South is different as it comes and as lovely as it should be. College football is a lifestyle, I take it. It's a different lifestyle. It's a different breed to me when I think of college football on any level. It's a different breed to me. In the way it is shown, displayed, and given to us, I like it a lot. It's pretty much like this. Excuse me. Being a Florida football Gator fan, what are we looking forward to now? A possible bowl situation. Looking forward to next season. I know we got a quarterback commit that we took from another squad, took from Miami. I like that. We may have a transfer portal reach out in our favor. So all I'm looking for is the opportunity and the chance to prove and show that we can be a better football program than the way it played out. This was not supposed to happen. I didn't see us in a playoff picture. I didn't see us as a top 10, but I didn't see the performance of the team being this bad this year for Florida football. It's like there was miscommunication all over the place. Not just at Florida, but throughout college football. There was a lot of questions with some programs that used to be at the top echelon of competing and recruiting. But there's been a shift in the storm. Is this due to NIL? Is it due to the transfer portal? Is it due to the fact that coaches are getting understanding to really get in depth and in app what the QB qualities are, what the attributes are of the athlete you're trying to recruit and have on the team to use it in your offensive scheme, your defensive scheme? What are we doing here, coach? Player A, player B. Here it is. Saw a lot of that in college football this year. And I do agree with my man on Twitter. This was one of the fastest college football seasons I've ever seen. Really, just one of the fastest college football seasons I've ever seen. Just really just blew my mind how fast it went. Okay, let's get on to the conversation right now to start the day out. The initial meet, you can take that as a first time you get a job position, the first time you make over 25,000, or when you meet someone. What what are the expectations right away? Do you have expectations? Are you going in blinded, or are you just taking for what it is? Is there a learning experience behind this? Are you expecting failure right away? The initial meet. They say in any documentary that you watch, and especially the laws of attraction, how that is applicable to everyday living in everyday situations. The laws of attraction, why this and why that, and all this. It all applies into that method, that train of thought. So that initial meet, there's so many things that happen in that first 7 seconds. That's why it works in advertising. That's why it works in television. That's why it really works in marketing communication skills. That 7 seconds. So that initial meet of being set with the reality of here's your new job position. You're already going in there with some creative thoughts on how you imagine this to be anyway, off the top. Before you get the money, you have an idea how you're going to spend this money. But when it comes to relationship, there is no expectation on failure. There's more expectation on the want and the do than there is failure in the initial meet. Nobody initially meets somebody in the laws of attraction method and thought process and thinks failure. You're thinking nothing but positive things. So how does that first 7 seconds in the initial meet change so drastically and so fast? If you think about the people that you have met, applying those skills, the opportunities you were given, applying those skills, the situations you were in, applying those skills. It makes me bring that up on this Mamba Mentality Monday because I think we're drifting off again. As a whole, we're drifting off again. We're forgetting the initial meet. What was the initial meet? We got to go back to that moment, recapture it. Let's add to it, and let's make it really come to fruition. When you're seeing things and hearing things and reading things and feeling things and smelling things and remembering things, you put that all together, you got to slow it down and say, okay, the initial meet was for these intentions, this purpose, this situation. But then now we get grown, we try to make it make sense. We try to understand the initial meet, and then we get all caught up and crossed up because we're thinking failure instead of keeping a positive message going. Again, the initial meet, it's happiness. And here's your new office right here. Going in. Oh, you're happy now. You're thinking nothing but positive thoughts. Here's that new pay raise that go with it. Oh, you're thinking nothing but positive thoughts. Here's this new person coming to your life. You're thinking nothing but positive thoughts. But all of a sudden now we are caught up in a situation, a vortex, a realization, an IRL, of forgetting the feeling and the intention of the initial meet. But think about that. See if that makes sense to you. The initial meet, that initial feeling as applying to the 7 seconds in the laws of attraction. Just think about it. Montez at midday right here. As I get older, as we have gotten older together, a whole lot of viewpoints have changed. Either you notice it or someone else points it out to you. I'm not talking about your health or your well-being or your size or your shape or your color. I'm talking about what you're attracted to and what turns you on. That changes with every stage of cycle life, and no one can explain it. Have a conversation with your male friends and your female friends that are over the age of 35. Find out what they're attracted to, what turns them on. I mean, not getting creepy or weird with people, just an adult conversation. And then say to them, 10 years ago, were you attracted to the same thing as your age is now? Those same turn-ons right there. Did that same song do the same thing for you in the bedroom as it did 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Does that same cologne or perfume still make you randy downstairs below the playing belt? Is it still the same as you're getting older? I want to say CBS Sunday Morning and a Today Show have been hitting on some series and some segments dealing with people over 45 about changing how the lifestyle, the good, the bad, the understanding, moving forward. It's not a sad story. It's more of an eye-opening thing. I mean, you're in a certain age bracket now, you're finding out more about what's going on in your age bracket more than ever. There's more information out there for 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds than ever that can be used to help you and guide you. Several resources out there for groups. Not everything needs to be going talk to the doctor. Well, I got to go to the doctor. Maybe it's some groups. Maybe it's more of a connection than anything. But I'm just worried about, we're not worried about the discovery of the attractions and the turn-ons as you get older definitely changes. And if you sit back and talk to your 18-year-old self or your 25-year-old self, male or female, and just look at yourself now, when it comes to those, I guarantee you there's not a drastic change, but I think a significant change that you've noticed in what you're attracted to and what turns you on. Just have that conversation and talk with people you feel are in that age bracket with you, and you will see more of what I'm talking about when it comes to that, if that makes any sense to you. But check it out for sure in that level right there. We got one more thing. We're going to take a break and get on into it about what transpired in the NFL. Two more things. There were a lot of programs like this in the 50s, I say 40s, 50s, 60s, and in the 70s throughout the United States. I don't know about other countries, but I know here in the United States, there were a lot of programs like this. It was called experimental living communities. An experimental living community, meaning they set up these communities for you to live a certain way and a lifestyle. Would you be willing in this day, age, and time, if you're single or married and no kids, male or female, would you be interested in a program like that moving forward in 2023 and forward? Experimental living communities. We're going to eat the same food. All the husband and wives work at the same place, not together. The housing is identical, but just painted differently. Everybody does everything together in the community. You have your own food, you have your own products just in your community. Would you be? It's not a compound, this is not a commune, anything like that. Just experimental living community. Would you be okay with something like that? Montez at midday. Boy, there's no telling what we're going to talk about and discuss. I got a lot of room up here. We can go deep with this thing. That's what she said. All right, one more thing. I didn't learn about Lizzo until probably during COVID. That's all I knew, Lizzo. Then I saw the Twitter, saw the performances, saw the comments, saw all this, you know. Well, HBO Max now has the documentary, Lizzo. First time, whole nine. Watched the whole thing. I finally get what people mean, what it means to them when they see somebody on television that looks like them, feels like them, and could possibly be them that pushes you. That little piece that she shared about body shaming, living in the moment, living in the skin, understanding who she is, her true identity, being herself, being into the moment, realizing I can't change what God has given me. Being comfortable with that got her so connected even with the haters, other than the fans that love her. I'm going to say that one more time. The Lizzo documentary on HBO Max. Check it out. I see why people have that connection with people that they see on the television, in the box, on the stage, in the spotlight that looks like them could possibly be them that pushes you to do something or be something. Even give it a damn try, to throw it out there into the wind, put it out there in the stratosphere. Let's just see what happens. Let's make some noise. And in that documentary, she covers all of that. I just knew the one song. I just know women lose their damn mind when they hear Lizzo in a bar, club, or restaurant. Just watch out. It's like they coming. Uh-oh, here they come. They on their way. They on their way. Who is that? The Lizzo crew. They on their way. But check out that documentary and let me know what you think. Again, it's Monday, Mama Mentality Monday. Again, happy birthday to my grandson, Jason. He was 3 years old today. Happy birthday to you, champ. Already champ. The NFL was very interesting today, by the way, as we all know. Whether your team won, slightly participated, did you kick ass in fantasy football? Is everything okay? The bottom line is, we're going to take a break here, have a word from our sponsor, and with the holiday season coming up, they make great stocking stuffers. Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today. Go to mountainmanscrub.com today. In the promo, use Dre22. Be right back. Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. mountainmanscrub.com. Get your scrub on. Peace. All right, kids. All righty. Catch my breath here. Smoke out. All righty. If you're in the Carolinas right there, trying to get that car taken care of right there, check them on out right there in the Cackalack. Got the information right there on the bottom of the screen for contact information in the Huntsville, North Carolina, in Charlotte, North Carolina area. All my soccer fans, baby, World Cup time. You can have Friendlies in South City at 3503 Roger Place or Tower Pub on Morgan Ford in South City. Both have a phenomenal patio and awesome setup. Dog friendly and adult approved for sure. But the NFL did not let us down at all yesterday. And I have to be honest with you. I didn't get upset this weekend. I mean, again, we've understood how things go. I get it. We realize it for sure. For my friends out there that are looking for some additional resources, outlines to getting some help, whether you're dealing with anxiety or PTSD, you can check them out. But also, if you're moving and you're trying to get someone to help you out, there you go. St. Louis Best Moving Company. Checking them out today for sure. They got you back. What else we got here for you? There you go. Since we got Keener Plaza for the holiday season right there for you, you're looking for that reliable transportation in downtown St. Louis, that connection for you, operating Monday through Friday from 9 to 8 p.m. You got Labyrinth Smart Mobility, 314-325-9252. Again, it's Labyrinth Smart Mobility, 314-325-9252. For sure. There you are. I think I got one more for you. But yeah, football was definitely in a different place yesterday. Whether you made some money, lost some money, gathered some information that you don't like, pretty much don't know what your team is doing, but also got these guys here for you, help you out with all your problems here, guys, and see if everything is okay. You can contact them today. It's PalmerTMS.com, PalmerTMS.com, 314-697-TMS or 314-697-4867 today. Great for anxiety and PTSD. But go to the website and see if there's anything on there that can help you, help a friend or loved one today. Mamba Mentality Monday. Well, I don't think, how can I put this? I saw a piece on CBS Sunday Morning on No, I guess no. It was on 60 Minutes. It's about what's going on in Clearwater, Florida, to the cemeteries. How they just built properties and schools, office building, just over the bodies. Tell people they're gonna move in, didn't move them. The Washington Commanders. It's been 15 years since Sean Taylor's death. To commemorate Sean Taylor, they put a mannequin up dressed in his uniform. Come on, where's where's the where's the class? Where's the love on that? Show me where that makes sense to anybody. Show me where that makes sense to anybody that was a part of that process. Who was on that committee? Who agreed to that? Who agreed to put up a mannequin to commemorate the death of former NFL great Sean Taylor? Some things I don't get. What happens in NFL is allowed to be done, how nobody else wants to talk about it, but they want to talk about the things that just don't need to be talked about at all. Come on now, please. Everybody's done that and been through that, what ODB has been through. All of us. Everybody do the same thing. They go on the plane. They've been arcade. They go to damn sleep. Let's get into this football yesterday. There were 3 games I told you about. I still haven't erased the board. There were 3 games in red. And right there in the red. There were 3. I marked it. I said those 3 games are going to be very interesting for things that I saw and noticed. And this was the weekend. The first game up was Tampa Bay, Cleveland. Tom Brady has done it again. He has blamed everybody but himself. Tom Brady is looking more and more like Kevin Bacon in the movie Thinner. He's not himself. Looks like him on the field. All that. You know, they do this in Disney movies all the time. I've seen Dave with Kevin Kline. But in Disney movies, remember them damn Haley twins switched? Remember in the soccer movie the kids switched? What are the odds? What are the odds in reaching a conspiracy theory that Thomas Patrick Jefferson Brady has a twin brother and none of us knew it? Hid it from us. Like, how many of you know Vin Diesel has a twin brother? Exactly. I'm just saying, that does not look like Tom Brady after the games and any other press conferences. Since he disappeared mysteriously before the wedding, when he skipped practice and he went to Bob Kraft's wedding by himself, I don't know who that is. I'm just saying. If y'all can say Tupac living in Mexico, damn it, I can say that's not Tom Brady. And I'm saying that's not Tom Brady. The offensive reasoning with timeouts has been a big problem with the Tampa Bay Bucs this year. I don't know what's going on with the confusion. I think the leadership duties have changed and nobody has told each other or reminded anybody of anything. Remember, Tom Brady did this when he thought it was 3rd down, but it was 4th down. He didn't know it. The Tampa Bay, Cleveland, way to ball out. Way to finish the game, Cleveland. Way to finish the game. Jacoby. You balled out yesterday, man. I like the throws you made yesterday. You made some good throws yesterday. Essentially at Tennessee, I'm quite sure now everybody knows the pivotal penalty that was called against Tennessee that they say that was the reason Tennessee lost the game. Oh, no. They could have put that game away. I don't understand why certain teams listen to the fans and read the internet and other teams don't. It's like Tennessee listens at the wrong damn time on what to do with Mr. Derrick Henry. The weeks we tell him, run him. 8 carries, 12 carries. What are you saving this horse for, man? I don't get the play calling with Tennessee in situational moments during the game. Whether it's the defense outlook of what the offense is going to do. I don't believe in Tannehill. I don't believe in a backup system, but I believe in bringing this thing together. They have a good quality team, but mental mistakes are big and key. Still got questions about that Cincinnati offensive line. Questions. Texas at Miami. They bent Tua up again, but luckily he was not hurt. That thing looked nasty in slow motion. Very nasty. Now, the fact that the Tennessee Houstons were coming back and the touchdown celebration that was a little excessive with the Houston Texans was a little different. But Miami is a good-looking football team offensively. I haven't really seen what the defense can do. I know the up front, the defense is really good, but what's behind that defensive line, I'm going to start paying attention moving forward as we're getting closer and closer to crunch time, December NFL football. Up next, we got the Bears and the Jets. That's the game I had on the list. We got it. I got it written right there. Chicago at Jets. Mark. I got Mike White in there. I said Mike White's going to have a big day. You know why? Why is Mike White going to have a good day and a big day? He gets rid of the ball quick. His release is up there with Dan Marino. His toe tapping skills and his getting rid of the ball is off the chart. He made a couple of dime throws yesterday over the shoulder away from the defender, putting it right in the bread basket. If you have the NFL Network today and you off work due to what happened on the plane with Odell Beckham Jr., you couldn't go to work today because you missed your flight, watch all the games in replay today and watch these throws that Mike White was throwing yesterday. Look here. All it takes is the understanding of the opportunity when you get it and it doesn't go as well as you thought it would go. And now you know how to fix that. And you say to yourself, if I get this opportunity again, I'm not going to let it slip away. Mike White. Trevor Siemian, not a bad deal, man. Not a bad deal. Way to come in there and what a ball out. Atlanta at Washington. Caw-caw. Because the Washington Commanders quarterback was a battle hog. Montez Sweat, number 90. Washington defense is just something else. Can you imagine if Chase Young was out there? They just missing something. They're missing something. I don't know, Odell. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Odell. You go all the loudness that, or go somewhere quietly and just do it all over again. But I'm just saying. I'm that Washington team has figured out something. It's called confidence, kids. Confidence. It really is. I had that on the schedule as well. Boom. You see that one there? I had Washington on there as well. I had that. I talked about that defense, what they're able to do. Denver, Carolina, I had that on there as well. And I wrote Sam Darnold name down there. Sam Darnold. If you're looking at this as a money situation, it is for Sam Darnold, and it is for Mike White. It's about money. It's about putting myself in a situation to make more money or get an extension or stay in this game a little longer. Because I know what I'm doing now. I got another opportunity. Denver, on the other hand, this Russell Wilson thing, a lot of people saying the only thing Denver got out of this was Russell Wilson bringing Sierra to Denver. If I'm Russell Wilson, what changed? How did we get here? You can't have a guy as in Nathaniel. He needs to get fired today. I need a press conference today. I need my phone to go beep, beep, beep. Red on the bottom of the screen. They're called breaking news, Broncos fire Nathaniel Hackett. That'll make me proud. This is over with. This is a wrap. This isn't college football. We can't move up in rankings. It's a wrap. There was no energy in that game yesterday in Charlotte. Shout out to the Carolina Panther fans. Yeah. I saw my ex-wife, husband on TV sitting in my old seats again. Yeah. I'm over it now. I'm not bitter no more. It's over. It's in the past. There was no energy in that game at all. on the offense or the defense. Nobody wants to step up. Everybody is doing this. We know who the problem is and what the problem is. Them two motherfuckers right there. We can't just say, put Russ out there to the woods. The understanding I have for this is only one person and one person only. Sean Payton. Go get me Sean Payton. Buy Nathaniel Hackett. Buy. Services no one leave. Matter of fact, you can't even take the Denver Bronco cap with you. Leave all the shit orange and blue here. Just you leave it here in your underwear, and I hope they're not team colors. I'm taking them too. That's how bad. This is embarrassing. You know, when you see teams tanking, we're doing it for draft reasons, we understand, or doing it for city tax money or thievery, something conniving behind the doors. But what was the reason behind this failure here? What happened? But this is what you wanted, Russ. This is what you wanted. You wanted to get out of Seattle, somewhere where you can be your own man and be you. Who are you, Russ? I still don't know. Maybe you should have played baseball. The Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lamar, Action Jackson, you my boy. You my boy. You my boy. Been like you since the days of Louisville. But do me a favor. Just do me one huge favor. Stay off the internet. Just let it go. Let them chirp. Let them talk. Just let them. Let them. Blah, 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 blah. Let them. They've never been in your shoes. You're right. But don't try to put their shoes on, or you will literally end up wearing their shoes. Don't jab back on internet. Let it go. Let it go. We've all been there. But Trevor Lawrence made 4 throws yesterday while I literally got up from the TV, took a step back and said, damn. Doug's been working with this young man to utilize his skill set that goes with his offensive scheme. Maybe if more people did that, we'll see something called improvement. He made 4 throws yesterday, not to a spot. Defender on top of these guys like nobody's business. He put the ball where only the receiver could catch the ball. Did you see the throw on the 2-point conversion? I'm just saying. What a throw. Did you see the result? Talk about throws. Chargers at Arizona. Justin Herbert. Balls. Arizona Cardinals. I'm watching them on Hard Knocks, and it's a hard knock to watch this. How do you explain how you have all the pieces? Hear me out. You have all the pieces to play the game of Monopoly. You have all the pieces to play the game of Monopoly. You got 4 people right there, but nobody wants to play. They have all the pieces to the game, but nobody wants to play. No, that's so much talent on that team offensively, defensively, the mindset, the coaches, the fact they're willing to go out and get talent. Why isn't the talent being utilized in Arizona? There's something more here. There's something sinister going on. It's the coach. Another superpower here, SP, that being Sean Payton. There are 2 positions I think he should really think about. Denver Broncos and Arizona Cardinals. They both have quarterbacks that fit his offensive mind and skill set. Don't waste your time nowhere else, Sean Payton. If it's not for one of those 2 teams, stay on television looking very uncomfortable in your suits. We need to find him a tailor. He's looked like Patton Oswalt out there. Vegas. Maybe watching quarterbacks cry helps the team. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback out there. That was a wild-ass game, though. It could have went either way. It was falling to the old ways of the Raiders. losing trap, but they rebounded and won the game. But hey, whoa. Seattle QB, he is still high on the radar. Comeback player of the year. Geno made a throw yesterday as well. Right in the basket. Kept the defend over here. Geno. There was some throws being yesterday in NFL, man. Throws were made yesterday. I think the Rams have officially thrown the towel in, kids. Told you, the Rams got the money, man. They don't want to play no more. They want to take their ball and go home early. The Kansas City Football Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes are so good. I believe they could have put up 50 points last night on the Rams. I really do believe that. Just look how they let up with the speed of the game. They took their foot way off the gas. I don't even think it was on cruise control. They was in neutral. That's how fast the Kansas City Football Chiefs are. Could this team possibly put themselves in a situation to be the overall best record? Well, it can't be now. But in a position to win the Super Bowl. Do you see the Kansas City Football Chiefs as a Super Bowl opponent for the Philadelphia Eagles? Saints at San Fran. I think San Fran has a lot to say about that, meaning slow down. Have you seen how fast we are? I'm concerned about one thing with San Fran. That's Debo's cramping situation. It's becoming a huge issue. I can't remember the young man that we had at Denver Broncos back in the 90s. He played receiver for us. He had issues with leg cramps all the time. And it led to a situation of being a blood clot situation. I hope that's not the situation with Debo. But San Fran is fast. Very fast. Very, very fast. And again, San Fran to me should get a lot of attention for the fact they didn't even want Jimmy G, man. They didn't want that man. Behind the scenes, it's a horrible situation. It's like living with somebody that don't love you. They sleep out with their ass to you all night, naked. That's what that's like with Geno. Right there. Get your hand off me. You ain't getting none. I'm tired. I gotta go to work. You know that old banter from back in the day. Well, one more game. Green Bay and Philly. Okay, hey, Ron, what's wrong? You think you punctured a lung. Oh man, excuse me. You think you punctured a lung. I tell you, you put that picture of Aaron Rodgers and T12 side by side, they both look so disheveled, out of place, out of pocket, out of character. Old man Winter is setting. There's no one else to point the blame at. You, just like Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, got exactly what you want. This is the team maker that you're responsible for because of your actions. This is what you wanted. You didn't want no star receivers. You didn't want that. No. You wanted it all to be about you. Well, now it is. Is it your thumb? Is it your ribs? Or do we puncture your lung? I guess we'll find out today on the Pat McAfee show that he gives all his information to first and foremost, which he should. But Philly, what Jalen wants, Jalen gets. Jalen looks calm. He has posure. He has a game plan in mind, and he's sticking to it. He's not deviating from the plan. He's taking what the defense is giving him instead of forcing the kids, which a lot of quarterbacks do. They try to force the situation. But you have to take and learn your lessons, go through your bumps and your bruises, but also understand to take what the defense is giving you. We hear it all the time in any film playback we hear. Any documentary we've ever watched, any NFL films, any behind the scenes on ESPN, we hear it all the time on the sideline in the coach's room. Take what the defense is giving you. You get that understanding out of it, you get a lot of W's. And that's where I think Philly is looking good as a hopeful Super Bowl contender. But we know how crazy December is in the NFL. You think November is wild in college football? Hold on to your seatbelt, your drinks, your cup, and your paint before you redecorate and get ready for the Super Bowl party you're going to have at the end of the year. And those are my thoughts and concerns about the NFL Sunday. We got through it. Tonight, we got the Colts and the Steelers. I really want to see this Jeff Saturday thing a little bit more up close and personal because I've been watching only one side of this thing. But tonight, this will be his third game. I want to see what's going on. I want to watch the sideline to see what's going on. I'm going to pay attention to that, the body language, the teach back moments, the attention to detail, what's going on there. And I still believe that Pittsburgh got a trick up their sleeve, so to speak. But tonight, I'm definitely going with the Steelers tonight. I'm feeling something here special in the air, like the NFC, like the NFC East. December football in the NFL is going to be fun, fantastic, and great. I tell you that for sure. Well, kids, boys, and girls, and children of all ages across America, we're going to get out of here again. Happy birthday to my grandson, Jason. Happy third birthday to you. Don't too much on the sweets and all that stuff today. If you're in the Oklahoma area, don't forget for the holiday season, do something nice for yourself. Certain Pro Painters right there, kids. In the Oklahoma City area in Texas. Reach on out to them today. There you go for sure. All right, good people. Where it's at, as I always tell you, if you're over in Bell Vegas during the holiday season, it's like having one of the snow globes in your life. Get on over to Bell Vegas for sure. Check them on out over there. And you never know what's going on during the holiday time at the Lincoln Movie Theater located in downtown Bell Vegas. Well, folks, children of all ages, we're going to get out of here. And we're going to let you appreciate the details of the day. Thank you again for tuning in to Mama Mentality Monday on St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday. And like I said, we will see you next time. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace.